What's up, YouTube? I got a little video for you, and we're just gonna talk about the good and the bad of life. And this is something I understood a while ago. It kind of comes down to chasing a feeling, and it also comes down to acceptance of things. The thing about life, it's like everyone wants to be happy, and that's, fair. Happiness is a good feeling. Or, you just want to be like in a good, how do I say it? No one wants to be depressed. Some people, I guess, have never been depressed because they don't believe in depression. I have been depressed, and I can tell you it's very real. And it's one of the worst feelings ever. But you can talk to certain people, and you can just tell they've never been depressed to the point of like it was like out of hand. There's a huge difference between being sad and being depressed. Anyway, there is like a whole spectrum though of emotions and feelings and mindsets that can be pleasant and can be negative. And I guess I'm just want to say, life is not always good, and sometimes it's just kind of bunk. It's just kind of like feels shitty, and there's no real reason why. Just like I don't really hear people talk about this, but it's like, at least for me, like this happens a lot on days when I'm not busy. When I have a day off and I'm just like at the house. When I have to like manage my free time, and just like figure out like what to do, sometimes I get like very down, where like in the beginning of the day I'll be like fine, whatever, like I'm doing stuff, and this is like I'm not like a very like productive type person. I don't like value productivity highly. I think it's good to be doing things, but I don't like put that above like everything else I want to do, or just like how I want to live. But I accepted a while ago that sometimes life is good and sometimes life is bad, and like you're just gonna have times where life is just bad, and it can even just be for only like an hour or two, where it's just like it really does suck, but sometimes I just get in a mode where it's like, I really don't have anything to do, and I just feel like it's like I'm bored, and it's just like, do I do YouTube? Do I play guitar? Do I play video games? And I guess what it really is that I can't like get into anything. Like I can't commit to anything. When I try doing stuff, it feels wrong. And yeah, I think it's just like you gotta like, it's just one of those things you gotta like just deal with, and just you gotta remember, you gotta like sometimes think of things pretty logically and just be like, well, I felt good earlier, I'm gonna feel better probably tomorrow, because this isn't like depression really, it just is like kind of sucky feeling. And that is honestly like a very shitty feeling when it's just like you just can't get into anything. And it's just like, what do I do with myself? It's like a lot of times you're just like on autopilot, and or at least I am. I'm on like autopilot, and it's just like, you know, I woke up today and I made a cup of coffee and I vaped a little. I'm trying to quit, and then I popped a Zyn, and then I prestiged in Call of Duty, literally just pressing the prestige button. I googled like what happens when you prestige, etc., etc., etc. I scrolled Reddit for a little bit. I'm not like a Redditor or whatever, but and then I gotta go to work in like an hour and a half, pretty much an hour now, but it's just like, yeah. I accepted a while ago that sometimes I'm gonna feel like crap. And it just is what it is. It just comes with the turf of being alive. One thing, what I did the other day, though, to get me kind of out of that, when I was feeling like that, because I hadn't felt like that in a while, but it just does happen. It kind of used to happen a lot more, and that led to me like quitting my job because I felt like it had something to do with just like my job, and like I wasn't into it. I'm back at the same job now, but I haven't really gotten that. It was just like 2 days ago I felt like that. Sometimes life is just like fucking monotonous and kind of boring, and you realize you're just kind of like filling up time. You're just like kind of killing time, and it really just is what it is. I mean, I'm not like like I said, I'm not like a very super productive person. I don't value productivity. I've accomplished things. I know I can do things. It's just I'm not like a systematic kind of person, you know? But what I did to kind of get over it, like I tried taking a nap and thinking I would feel better when I woke up. The nap was shit. What I ended up doing was just like, I just like sat and I just like napped. I not napped, I thought. Like I just sat still. I tried writing a little. I wrote like I wrote some like fictional stuff, which was cool. And then like, but I only wrote like half a page, and then like after that I just kind of like sat there for like 15 or 20 minutes, and I didn't think of it as like meditation. Like I didn't think of it as like, oh, I'm meditating right now, because meditation has benefits, and that's gonna benefit me, and it's gonna make me more productive. I just thought of it as like, maybe if I just like sit here for a little bit, I'll be disconnected from. I'll have like a little buffer space for me trying to do something. I don't know if that was a real sentence. But yeah, I just sat down and I thought for a little bit. I just did nothing, really. I just kind of stared at a wall, and just like looked around. I just let my mind just kind of wander a little bit, and it was honestly kind of amazing. And after that, I was actually, like, the whole day I wasn't able to like get into any video games or anything, but after that, like, I just played Skyrim and stuff, and I kind of played for a while, and I think my brain just needed to be like recharged, honestly. Sometimes you're just doing too much. You're trying to do things, you're trying to manage your free time, you're trying to get you're trying to get the most out of your free time. And it's like, sometimes you just gotta like sit back, accept. I saw a guy say, I saw this on YouTube, a guy said, like, no matter which choice you make, like, it's gonna be, like, the wrong choice. It's gonna be equally the right choice. It's like, you don't know. No one knows what they're doing. You just gotta, like, have trust in yourself and in life and in God. And I think that makes a lot of sense. It's, you know, you can have, like, the greatest plan ever, and then it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna work. I just, like, my philosophy at the moment, I understand, the thing about these kind of videos on YouTube is, like, people talk and they, like, praise, like, the way they live, and they're just like, oh yeah, I do this and I do that, and you should do this and give this a chance. And then, like, a few months later, they're just like, they're just telling you the opposite of that, you know? And that's, like, frustrating, but that's just being a human, is you get into different grooves. So, you know, don't listen to everybody on YouTube. Listen to yourself a bit. I'm trying to get off of, like, the internet as much, and, like, listening to people and, like, advice and stuff. Sometimes you watch, like, one video of a guy talking on YouTube and he's giving advice, and then it's just like, at least for me, my shit gets flooded with videos, and it'll be like different kinds of topics, but it's like how this will help your life. Like, it'll even be like religion and stuff, and it's like 10 ways to, like, live a godly life, and it's just like, dude, you're just trying to sell me something. Go fuck yourself. I'm not saying God. I'm saying the person making that video and, like, using religion as, like, a thing they can make ad revenue off of. I think that's fucked up, honestly. There's a place for religious content. I just think going to the book or going to churches. But you know what? I think that's that. So, anyway, enjoy. Like and subscribe if possible, if you're able to. And have a great day. Have a great week. See you.